Okay, today we are going to discuss about the capacitance of a bundle conductor lines. Okay, in the previous class we already discussing about the capacitance of a single phase overhead transmission line and also capacitance of a three phase overhead transmission line. Okay, now we are calculating the capacitance of a bundle number of conductors is there in the transmission line. Okay, bundle conductor line, the conductors of any bundles are in parallel. Okay, in this type of conductors, the conductors are in the parallel. Okay, the bundle divides equally among the conductors. Okay, therefore DAB is greater than and DAB minuses is equal to DAB pluses equal to the DAB. Okay, that means the capacitances the conductors are connected in the parallel. Then we are calculating the what is the capacitance value in between these bundle conductors. Okay, therefore by using this bundle number of conductors, the capacitance value will be changed. Okay, that is if the charge on a phase A is the QA, then A have a charge of QA by 2. Okay, similarly the charge is equally divided for the phase B and also phase C. Okay, therefore the charge is equally divided. Okay, this is the phase A and this is the phase B and this is the phase C. Okay, this is the cross sectional view of a bundle conductor three phase transmission line. Okay, this is the cross sectional view of a bundle number of conductors of a three phase transmission line. Okay, this is the phase A. In that phase A, we are having the conductors A and the A dash. Okay, next in that phase B, we are having the conductors B and the B dash. Okay, therefore, the radius of this conductor is the R and the distance between these two conductors are the S. Okay, then the distance between this A dash A phase to B phase is the D and B phase to C phase is also D. Okay, then it is the DAB, it is the DBC. Okay, then the distance between A to C is the DCA. Okay, the distance between A to C is the DCA. Okay, this is the cross sectional view of a bundle conductor three phase overhead transmission line. Okay, next consider the line to be transposed. If the line is transposed, transform means the A, B, C, A, B and B, C, A. Okay, this is the transpose of conductors of a three phase transmission or overhead transmission line. Okay, suppose we are considering the transposed conductors, then VAB is equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught 0.5 QA. Why we are taking that 0.0 QA? The charge is the QA by 2. For each and every conductor, the charge having the QA by 2. Okay, that's why we are mentioned that is the 0.5 QA log E DAB by R. Okay, what is that DAB? The distance between the conductor A dash to B. Okay, conductor A dash to B. DAB by R plus log E DAB by S. Okay, what is the S? S is the distance between the conductor B to B dash in phase B plus 0.5 QB into log E R by DAB plus log E S by DAB. Okay, this is the A to B. Okay, potential difference across the A to B. That's why we are considering that is the log E R by DAB plus log E S by DAB. Okay, plus 0.5 QC log E DBC by DCA. Okay, DBC is it is the distance between the conductor B dash to C. B dash to C plus log E DBC by DCA. Okay, that then simplify this equation, then we obtain that is equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught QA log E DAB by root of RS plus QB log E root of RS by DAB plus QC log E DAB by DCA. Okay, this is the potential difference across the conductor A to B. Okay, next, considering the line to be transposed and producing in the usual manner, then Cn is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught by log E cubed root of d1, d2, d3 in the previous case. Okay, but in this case of bundle number of conductors, that is Cn is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught by log E cubed root of dab dbc dca by root of rs by root of rs. Okay, then it is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught by log E dm by ds. Okay, where dm is the ds is the self GMR and dm is the mutual GMD, geometrical mean distance. Okay, therefore the mutual GMD of the circuit will be determined, that is dm is equal to the, what is that mutual GM, that is the GMD, dm is equal to the cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA. Okay, cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA. Okay, the self GMD DS is determined by the R dash. Okay, what is that R dash? That is square root of RS. Okay, that is square root of RS. Okay, this is the capacitance of that neutral conductor. Cn is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught by log E dm by ds. Okay, 2 pi epsilon naught by log E dm by ds. Okay, next, coming to the problem, a 50 Hz three-phase transmission line transposed. Okay, three-phase means the A, B, C, D. Transposed conductor means the CAB and BCA. Okay, we are taking the transposed conductors of an ACSR. Okay, ACSR conductors overall diameter is 31.8 mm. Okay, the diameter of that conductor is 31.88 mm per phase, has a flat horizontal space of 100 meters. Okay, the space between these conductors are the 100 meters. Okay, between the adjacent conductors. Compare the inductive and the capacitive reactances in ohm per kilometer per phase. Okay, we are comparing the inductive and the capacitive reactances of this line with that of a line using a 3-conductor bundle of ACSR. Okay, then ACSR conductors each having the overall diameter is 19.6 mm. Okay, the conductor diameter is the 19.6 mm. Okay, having 100 meter spacings. Okay, the distance between that conductors are the 100 meters from the center of the bundle conductors. Okay, from the center of the bundle conductors, the distance is the 10 meters. Okay, the bundle conductors in each phase are arranged in an equilateral triangle. Okay, therefore the conductors are arranged in the equilateral triangle. Okay, we already derived the inductance when the conductors are arranged in the equilateral triangle. Okay, same as that of we derive the capacitance value when the conductors are arranged in the triangular form. With a spacing between that conductors is there as a 40 centimeters. Conductors as a 40 centimeters. Okay, so first of all, we calculate the radius of each conductor. Okay, what is that radius in the given data? The diameter is there, that is 31.8 mm. Okay, then we calculate the radius r. Okay, then we calculate the radius r. Okay, therefore the radius r is equal to the 31.8 by 22 mm, that is equal to 15.9 mm, that is equal to the 15.9 mm. Okay, this is the radius of the conductor. Okay, this is the radius of the conductor. Okay, after calculating that radius, we are calculating the GMR, that is the self GMR. Self GMR means the R dash is equal to the 0.7788 into R. Okay, GMR is equal to the geometrical mean radius is equal to the R dash, that is equal to 0.7788 into R. Okay, what is that R? That is the radius of the conductor, that is 15.9 mm. Okay, GMR is the R dash. R dash is equal to the 0.7788 into R. Okay, then substitute that R value, that is 15.9. So, okay, substitute that R value, that is 15.9. Okay, that is equal to 12.383 meters. 12.383 meters. Okay, this is the given problem. Then in that conductors are displaced at a 10 meters from A to B and also B to C. Okay, from the previous equations, we observe the formula for that conductor inductance formula, that is LA is equal to the 0.2 log E d by R dash plus 1 by 2 log E2 minus J 0.866 log E2. Okay, this is the formula for that inductance value LA, LB and also LC. Okay, after that we calculate the L average. Okay, first substitute that LA value, that is 0.2 into log E D by R dash. Okay, R dash is the 12.33. Okay, D is the distance between the conductor A to B, that is the 10 meters. So 10 by 0. 12.33 plus 1 by 2 log E2 minus J 0.866 log E2. Okay, log E2. Okay, then we calculate, that is equal to the 1.408 minus J 0.12 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, that is equal to the 1.408 minus J 0.12 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, same as that of we calculate the inductance LB also. Okay, therefore LB is equal to the 0.2 log E d by R dash. Okay, LB is equal to 0.2 log E d by R dash. Okay, what is that 0.2 log E d is the 10 by R dash is the 12.388. Okay, then we calculate the LC value, that is 0.2 log E d by R dash plus 1 by 2 log E2 plus J 0.866 log E2. Okay, then substitute these values and then we obtain, that is equal to 1.408 plus 0.12 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, millihenry per kilometers. Okay, this is the inductance values for that conductors A, B, C. Okay, inductance values for that conductors, that is LA, LB and also LC. Okay, then we find out the L average. Okay, then after that we find out the L average. Okay, then the L average is equal to the LA plus LB plus LC by 3. Okay, therefore, the L average is equal to the LA plus LB plus LC by 3. Okay, then substitute that LA, LB, LC values in this equation. Then we obtain 1.385 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, then we obtain the total overall average inductance, that is the L average. Okay, then we obtain the L average, that is L average is equal to the 1.385 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, 1.385 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, after calculating the inductance value, we calculate the inductive reactance. Okay, what is the formula for that inductive reactance? That is XL. Okay, therefore XL is equal to the 2 pi FL. L means the L average. Therefore XL is equal to 2 pi FL. LL means the L average. Okay, L average. Okay, then substitute that values, that is equal to 2 pi into F is the 50 Hz into L average. L average is equal to the 1.35 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, 1.385 milli means the 10 power minus 3. Okay, milli means the 10 power minus 3. Okay, then we substitute that value, that is 0.435 ohms. Therefore, XL is equal to the 0.435 ohms. Okay, therefore, the inductive reactance XL is equal to the 0.435 ohms. Okay, next we calculate the capacitance. Okay, what is that formula? The capacitance N is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught log E cubed root of D1, D2, D3 by R. Okay, what is that R? R is the R dash. Okay, this is the R dash, that is self GMR. Okay, R is the R dash, that is the self GMR. Okay, that is equal to 2 pi into epsilon naught value is the 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Okay, that is the fixed value, that is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 by log E cubed root of D1, D2, D3. Okay, what is that? D1 10, D2 is 10 and D3 is 20 by R is the GMR. Okay, what is that? D1, D2, D3. This is the D1, D2 is 10 and D3 means that the distance between A to C. Okay, the distance between A to C is the 10 plus 10. Okay, that is equal to 20. Okay, that is equal to the 20. Okay, then D1 equal to 10, D2 equal to 10 and D3 is equal to the 20. Okay, equal to 20 by R is the R dash. R is equal to the R dash, that is 12.383 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, then the capacitor reactance per phase per kilometer. Okay, then we calculate the capacitor reactance per kilometer per phase. Okay, then XC, capacitor reactance. This is the inductive reactance and this is the capacitor reactance. Okay, after calculate the capacitance value, then we calculate the XC. Okay, what is that XC formula? XC is the capacitor reactance, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. Okay, therefore the capacitor reactance XC is equal to the 1 by 2 pi FC. Okay, 1 by 2 pi into F is the frequency, that is 50 Hz, into F is the frequency into the capacitance. Capacitance is 8.033 into 10 power minus 12. Milli means the 10 power minus 9. Okay, then we obtain milli ohms. Okay, 0.396 milli ohms. Okay, this is the capacitor reactance per phase per kilometer. Okay, this is the capacitor phase per phase per kilometers. Okay, after that we calculate the three bundled lines. Okay, three bundled line means the GMR, that means the DS. Okay, ds equal to cube root of r dash into s square. Okay, cube root of r dash into s square. Okay, where r dash is the self GMR, that means the 0.7788 into r. Okay, we already derived that radius, that is the r, then substitute that ds r value, then and s value. S is the distance between the D to B dash. Okay, yes, distance between the D to B dash. Okay, next, taking the center to the center distance, then DAB, DBC and DCA. Therefore, the total D equivalent, the total D equivalent is equal to the cubed root of DAB. Okay, this is the formula, that is cubed root of D equivalent is equal to the cubed root of DAB into DBC DAB means the distance between the A to B conductor, and DBC means the distance between the B to C conductors, and DCA. And DCA. DCA means the distance between the conductor C to A. Okay, what is the distance between the conductor C to A? First A to B is the 10 meters. Next B to C is also 10 meters. Next C to A. C to A is also 10 plus 10. That is equal to the 20. Okay, that is equal to the 20. Therefore, D is equal to D is the total distance for these conductors. D is equal to the cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA. Okay, that is equal to 12.6 meters. That is equal to 12.6 meters. Okay, then we calculate the inductance of a bundle conductors of line. Okay, then we calculate the inductance of a bundle conductors of a line. Therefore, the inductance L is equal to the 0.2 log E dm by ds. Okay, 0.2 log E dm by ds. Okay, this is the dm. Okay, dm. Dm means the GMD, mutual GMD. Therefore, mutual GMD is equal to the cube root of DAB, DBC, DCA. Okay, therefore, 0.2 log E dm by ds. Okay, ds is equal to the cube root of r dash into s square. Cube root of r dash into s square. Okay, that is equal to cube root of 0.7788 into r is the radius for that conductor, that is 9.6 into 10 power minus 3 into s square. What is that s value? 40 centimeters. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు చూడండి equilateral triangle forming with a spacing between the conductors in the bundle as 40 centimeters, that is equal to the 0.4 meters. Okay, that is equal to 0.4 meters. Okay, then it will be converted into meters. Why? Because we are conducting into meters, the radius is there in meters. Okay, what is that radius value? 15.9 millimeters. Okay, it is also converted into meters. It is also converted into meters. Okay, the r dash is also converted into that meters. Okay, then we obtain the ds, that is the self GMR, that is cube root of r dash into s square. S is the space between the bundled conductors. Okay, the space between the bundled conductors. Okay, then ds is equal to cube root of r dash into s square. Cube root of r dash into s square. Okay, that is equal to the 0.1347 meters. Okay, this is the self GMR. Okay, then we substitute that dm and the ds values in the inductance. Okay, then we substitute the dm and the ds values in that inductance formula. Okay, that is equal to 0.2 log E, dm is the 12.6. Okay, 0.2 log E, dm is the 12.6 by ds. Okay, what is that ds value? That is 0.1347 meters. Okay, that is 0.1347 meters. Okay, then we calculate the inductance. L is equal to the 0.908 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, therefore the overall inductance of a bundle number of conductors. Okay, therefore the overall inductance of a bundle number of conductors is the 0.908 millihenry per kilometers. Okay, next we calculate the inductive reactance per kilometer per phase. Okay, next what is that formula? Inductive reactance XL is equal to the XL dash is equal to the 2 pi FL dash. Okay, therefore the XL dash is equal to the 2 pi FL dash. Okay, then it is equal to 2 into pi into F is the 50 Hz and L dash is the 0.908 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, therefore L is equal to 0.908 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, that is the inductive reactance per kilometer per phase. Okay, next we calculate the DS. Okay, next we calculate the DS. Okay, then that is equal to cube root of 19.6 into 10 power minus 3 into 0.4, that is equal to 0.1464 millimeters. Okay, 19.6 is the R. 19.6 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, in this case, we are taking as GMR, that is the geometrical mean radius ds. Okay, in that the formula that is cube root of R into S square. Okay, it does not use the R dash formula. Okay, only we are using the R. Okay, R means the radius of that conductor. Okay, R is the radius for that conductor. Okay, what is that radius? Radius of that conductor, that is R is equal to the 31.8 by 2. 31.8 by 2. Okay, that is equal to 15.9 meters, millimeters. Okay, that is the radius of that conductors. Okay, radius of that conductors. Okay, then we substitute that radius of that conductor into S square. S is the 0.4 square, then it will be obtained 0.1464. Okay, next we calculate the C dash. Okay, next we calculate the C dash. Okay, that is equal to 2 pi epsilon naught by log E D equivalent by ds. Okay, D equivalent by ds. Okay, what is that D equivalent? D equivalent is equal to cube root of 10 into 10 into 20. D equivalent is the 10 into 10 into cube root of 10 into 10 into 20. Okay, that is equal to the 12.6 meters. Okay, then we calculate the capacitance C. That is C is equal to the 2 pi into 8.854 means the epsilon naught value. Okay, 8.854 into 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Okay, 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Okay, this is the epsilon naught value. Okay, this is the epsilon naught value. Okay, therefore epsilon naught is equal to the 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into 2 pi by log E D equivalent by ds. Okay, this is the overall capacitance of a bundle number of conductors. Okay, this is the calculations for that capacitance of a three-phase overhead transmission line. Okay, in the single phase overhead transmission line also we derive the capacitance formula. Okay, by using that capacitance, Okay, by using that capacitance formula, we calculate the capacitance for that single phase conductor, and also what is the capacitance for that three phase conductor, that all will be calculated. Okay, but in this case of but in this problem we calculate the inductive reactance and the capacitive reactances. Okay, that's why we are calculating the, first of all we calculate the inductance, after that we calculate the capacitance. Okay, by using this way previous formulas we determine the capacitance inductance values. Okay, that related formulas La, Lb and the Lc. Okay, by using these formulas we are obtaining the different values and then check L average value, that is La, Lb, Lc by 3. Okay, after completing this we calculate the inductive reactance and we find out the capacitance by using the derivation in the previous bundle number of conductors. Okay, this is the three phase bundle number of conductors, that is 2 pi epsilon naught by log e cube root of d1 d2 d3 by r. Okay, then we already derived the d1 d2 d3. Okay, what is the distance between a to b is the d1, the distance between a b to c is the d2, and the distance between c to a is the 20. Okay, then we calculate the capacitance Cn. Okay, therefore Cn is equal to the 8.033 into 10 power minus 9. Okay, after calculating the capacitance, we calculate the capacitive reactance Xc. Okay, therefore Xc is equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. Okay, this is the capacitive reactance. Xc is equal to the 1 by 2 pi epsilon 2 pi Fc. Okay, where F is the supply frequency, C is the capacitance. C is the capacitance, that is 8.033. Okay, after that we calculate the inductance of a bundle conductors. Okay, this is the inductance of a single three phase conductor. Then we calculate the inductance of a bundle conductors. Okay, by using this formula we calculate the bundle conductors. Okay, in the previous case the inductance for that bundle conductors are the 0.2 log e d by r. Okay, 0.2 log e is d by r. Okay, this is the inductance of a bundle number of conductors. Okay, after we calculate the inductive reactance per kilometer per phase. Okay, inductive reactance means the XL dash. Okay, therefore XL dash is equal to the 2 pi FL dash. 2 pi FL dash. Okay, next we calculate the ds and the dm values. Okay, therefore ds is equal to the square root of cube root of r into s square. Okay, by using these formulas we calculate the capacitance. Okay, this is the overall capacitance of a three phase transposed bundle conductors. Okay, this is the formula that will be related to the bundle number of conductors. Okay, if the bundle number of conductors are there, then we obtain the formula for that capacitance value. C is equal to the 2 pi epsilon naught by log e d equivalent by ds. Okay, d equivalent by ds. Okay, this is the capacitance of a bundle number of conductors. Okay, that are connected in parallel in the overhead transmission lines. Okay, that is equal to 2 pi into 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 by log e 12.6 by 0.1464. Okay, that is equal to the 19, that is equal to the 0.1249 microfarads. Okay, this is the capacitance formula. ఓకే, ఇది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిందమ్మా ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్. ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ లో మనకి మెయిన్ గా 3 పారామీటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, దట్ ఈస్ ద రెసిస్టెన్స్, ఇండక్టెన్స్ అండ్ capacitance values. Okay, in the resistance means we are having only one formula, that will be specific resistance or R equal to rho L by A. Okay, by using that formula we calculate the resistance for that single phase or the three phase systems. Okay, next we calculate the inductance. Okay, in that inductance we are having the some flux will be developed. Due to that flux, some amount of flux is linked, therefore the flux linkage of single conductor, then flux linkage of two conductors, the flux linkages of group of conductors, then we calculate individual inductance formulas for each and every case. Okay, after that we calculate the capacitance value, that is the we are having the capacitance is there, that capacitance is calculated for in single phase and also in the three phase systems. Okay, and also we calculate the capacitance for a bundle number of conductors. Okay, this is the formula for that capacitance, bundle number of conductors. ఓకే, మనం ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్ని చాలా ఈజీ ఉంటాయి. డైరెక్ట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్, జస్ట్ వి నో ద ఫార్ములా ఫర్ దట్ వేరియస్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ మెథడ్స్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఇండక్టెన్స్ ఆర్ taking the parallel conductors. In that parallel conductors also, that will be connected in the triangular shape, symmetrical space shape, or in the parallel shape. By depending upon that conditions, we derive the formulas for that inductance values and also the capacitance values. Okay, that's why we remember that inductance value formulas and also that capacitance formulas. Okay, by using that formulas we directly substitute the values in that formulas and then calculate the various cases of inductance and the capacitance values. Okay, that's why we remember that formulas that will be related to the inductance for the single conductor and bundle number of conductors are conductors are arranged in the triangular shape or single plane. After that we calculate the capacitance for that single phase line and capacitance for that three phase line. In that also the capacitance when we are connected in the bundle number of conductors. Okay, that conductors are already in the parallel condition. Okay, then we calculate that capacitance values. Okay, ఇలా మనకి ఏవైతే దాని రిలేటెడ్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఉన్నాయో ఆ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని ఒక పేజ్ లో వస్తాయేమో, మనకి ఆ పేజ్ లో రాసుకొని దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని డైరెక్ట్ గా మన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి సొల్యూషన్స్ అనేవి చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇన్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ we are calculating the capacitance for that single phase system or calculating the capacitance for that three phase system when the conductors are connected in the parallel or when the conductors are connected in the transposed conditions. Okay, అలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి ఇచ్చినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ గా మనం రాసుకున్న ఫార్ములాస్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇండక్టెన్స్ వాల్యూస్ కానీ లేదా ఐదర్ కెపాసిటెన్స్ వాల్యూస్ కానీ వీటన్నిటిని కూడా మనం ఈజీగా డిరైవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, this is the various methods in the parameters. ఓకే, ఇలా కండక్టర్స్ మనకి ఇవి ప్యారలల్ లో ఉన్నాయా లేదా ఇలా సింగిల్ లైన్ లో ఉన్నాయా హారిజంటల్ ప్లేన్ లో ప్లేస్ చేసుకున్నామా, అలా ఈ మెథడ్స్ లో మన ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అనేవి కొద్దిగా ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. అవేంటి ఇండక్టెన్స్ కి చాలా కండిషన్స్ లో ఫార్ములాస్ ని డిరైవ్ చేస్తాం, అలాగే కెపాసిటెన్స్ లో కూడా ఒక 4-5 మెథడ్స్ లో ఫార్ములాస్ అనేవి డిరైవ్ చేస్తాం. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్నిటిని మనం ఈజీగా కానీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి చాలా ఈజీగా మనం చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, డైరెక్ట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఫార్ములాసే ఉంటాయి మనకి ఇందులో. కాబట్టి ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని మీరు ఒక చోట ఒక పేజ్ లో రాసుకొని దాన్ని బట్టి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ అనేవి చేసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, ఇలా ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ని బట్టి జిఎంఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవడం, ఇండక్టెన్స్ వాల్యూస్, అలాగే ఆ ఇండక్టెన్స్ లో మనకి ఏమేమి కావాలి, అలాగే ఇండక్టివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ అడుగుతాడు ఒకసారి. ఇండక్టివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ అంటే ఎక్స్ఎల్ 2πfl, అలాగే కెపాసిటివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ అడుగుతాడు. కెపాసిటివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ కావాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ కెపాసిటెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. ఇండక్టివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ కావాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ అనేది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఇండక్టివ్ రియాక్టెన్స్ అనేది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, అలా వీఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ దట్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఆల్సో కెపాసిటెన్స్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఆల్సో సమ్ రిలేటెడ్ capacity